All right, so today you will need a block. If binding is something you work on, use the straps. You don't have to go into the full bind, adjust it to your need, okay? Depends how you feel today. Like I said, we're gonna work on hip flexibility. So think of it more, I always mention this, when we work on hip, it's one of the most stubborn part of your body. So it will take time to open up, and if it's not today, that is okay. It's compared to back bend. That's why I want to do like a back bend class every 3 classes, because I feel that back bend, you see a lot of improvement. You'll see how far you can go. Hip itself, I have to warn you that it doesn't show as quick. It'll take years of practice for people to have their foot behind the head. And if you could do it, like, it's great, because some people have more flexibility than the others. And that's why a lot of time hip is very, I would say, it's a harder class to teach. A lot of things, whether you can do it or it's either you can do it or you just can't do it, okay? I still want you to try your best. We're gonna go into a lot of unbalanced, not many, but still some unbalances. And we're gonna work on some flexibility part as well, okay? At the end of it, we're gonna go to the wall. It's gonna be a fun inversion today. It's gonna be just fun, okay? So yeah, I'm not sure where's the other two, but let's just start. So find yourself in a comfortable sitting position. Crossing your legs on top of each other. Placing your palms on top of your knees. Sit straight, pressing your sit bone up to the sky. And as you exhale, soften to your shoulder. All right, take 2 deep breaths in here, really long deep breath in. Keeping your eyes closed. And 1 more deep breath in. All right, this time, 1 more deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. And just hold here, stay here, just feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Maybe tuck your chin closer to your chest. So just feel the stretch, extend it further to your lower back. 1 next circle over to the left. So slowly tilt your head over to the left and over to the back. Slowly bring it over to the right and back to center. 1 more time, this time over to the left and stay here. Let your left ear just lightly on top of your left shoulder. Left arm reach to the sky and place it on top of your right temple. Take a deep breath in, steady pressure. And just feel the stretch again on the right side of your neck. With the same pressure, try to slowly adjust the angle of the head slightly forward. So you feel that there's a different angle towards the stretch of your neck here. Another deep breath in. Exhale to slowly release. Let's do it on to the other side. To the right. 1 next circle, full circle. Over to the back. To the left. And back to center. This time again to your right and rest here. Right arm reach up, left temple. Steady pressure. Gently push your head closer towards your right shoulder. 1 more deep breath in, and as you exhale, slightly adjust the angle of the head forward so you feel the difference between the stretch this side to the first one. And as you exhale, slowly release your hand. Take 1 deep breath in. Exhale, soften again. Keeping your eyes closed, but this time I just want you to squeeze your shoulder blade up towards your ear. And as you exhale, slowly squeeze your shoulder blade back and down. Again, inhale, squeeze your shoulder blade up, the shoulder up. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blade One more time. Just to loosen the shoulder. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blade together. Beautiful. And slowly just bring your eyes open. All right, our first move today is our double pigeon. So you can place your right leg under and your left leg gonna be on top, okay? I find this is one of the hardest pose to start with, but it's a very important. So if by stacking both of your shin is too much, just place your left foot in front of you. It's still gonna be the same feeling, it's just less painful, okay? Especially if your knees are lifting up, just put it down. Trust me, you're still gonna get the same benefit. Once your hip just move open, it'll get there eventually. Now from your arms, reach to the sky. Press your sit bone down to the floor. Keep reaching through your fingertips. Now, as you exhale, hinge from your hip. Try not to rounding to your back, okay? Keep projecting your fingertips forward. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. And slowly, one last deep breath in. As you exhale, hands down to the floor. Can you crawl your fingertips further forward? And maybe rest your chest closer to your shin. It doesn't have to touch it. It's the feeling of wanting to press your chest down. One more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, using your lower back strength, press yourself up into your seated upright position. Your left arm this time, you're going to reach up to the sky first. And you're going to shift your weight over to the right. If you can crawl your right fingertips further, it's even better. So you want to feel that stretch on the side. Okay, keep reaching. And if you can, rest your forearm down to the floor, or maybe your tricep over onto your left foot. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna press yourself up into your seated position. All right, you're going to extend your right leg forward and bend through your left knee. Hug your left knee closer to your chest. Marichyasana A. So you're going to slide your left hand in front of you. Internally rotate your shoulder. Palms face up to the sky. You can use your right hand to help you to hug that left leg closer towards you. From there, slide your left arm to the back. Right arm reach to the sky. If you can bind, you can grab your fingertips, your wrist. If not, that's okay. Just grab over onto your glutes. Now, push your right shoulder blade forward, keeping your right leg active, and as you exhale, fold yourself down. Now, notice if your left knee kind of like open to the side, can you squeeze your left knee more towards your body? Another deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to press yourself up. Unbind yourself. Now you're going to press your right foot down to the floor and pick that left foot up. Place your left foot on top of your right knee into your seated figure 4. Hands at the back. Now use your hand as a support here. I want you to think of lengthening up. So use the hand to press your chest up. This is a very important part in this class. So I want you to pay attention in this moment. Now, a lot of time when we try to open our hip, externally rotating our hip, we use our knee joints so much. So I want you to think of extending it from your hip socket. So pull the bone away from your hip socket. And you want to imagine from inner side that you want to nudge the knee away from you. Okay, you can use your hand just lightly, pull it away and exhale, nudge it slowly. That's the external rotation of the hip there. Okay? Remember this for the rest of the class. It's gonna come very important later. Now from here, you can walk your right foot closer. You'll notice that will increase the intensity of it. All right? If that's too much for you, you can just stay here and work on the external rotation of your hip. Some of you who has more flexibility in your hip, you can walk your right foot even closer and maybe sit up straight. And if you can hook your right foot over onto your knee, hugging your knee in and maybe pushing your shin closer to your chest. Yeah. Okay. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, keeping your eyes closed with an intention of pressing your chest towards your shin again. One last deep breath in, and as you exhale, wherever you are, I want you to leave your left arm up to the sky, and if you can, press your left elbow towards your left foot there, into your open twist. Can you push to your chest, and exhale, look over into your back shoulder. Now, keeping your spine straight. Remember, this is a lot of movement here. So if you can, remember the external rotation of your hip and use your tricep to press more over onto your foot. Another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the twist and face forward. Now look here. You're going to thread your left arm underneath the shin. Your right arm just where it is. You can hold into the foot. But from here, I want you to slide yourself forward. Slide, 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 slide. And maybe you're going to shift your weight forward, extend to the crown of your head, and slowly fold yourself down into your Yogidandasana variation here. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, going to release yourself from that pose. Okay, now you're going to bend to your right knee again. Press yourself up into your reverse tabletop. So press to your fingertips and leave your hip up, keeping your figure four. Remember here, it's the same feeling, even if you're in a seated position, but I want you to think of extending the knee out and press the knee down. Pump your hip up to the sky, one deep breath in, keeping it there as you exhale. Now you're going to shift your hip back, keeping your legs where it is. Okay, and can you press your hip higher off the floor while you try to keep maintaining that knee activation by pressing it down towards the floor. A lot of core here. Inhale, press your hip up, back to your reverse tabletop. Exhale, hip up, knee down. Okay, that's a feeling of what you want to get. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hip back. You want to press the hip up and think of pushing the knee down while you're keeping your arms straight at the same time. A lot of things here. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, drop your hip down. Phew, almost there, almost there. From there, you'll probably notice that your left leg will be outside of your right leg, yeah? You're going to lift your left arm and press your left arm towards your left knee. So it's an open twist, a lot of, and look over onto your right shoulder. Okay, keep the activation on the spine. Exhale, can you broaden to your collarbone and look onto your right shoulder. Take another deep breath in. Now have a look. You're going to press your palms in front towards the right side of your body. Option one, to press your palms, lift your hip up and bend your elbow. Okay, that's a lot of hip activation, a lot of core activation already. If you want, you can press yourself up, maybe use your left hand to reach over onto the ankle and lift the foot up. Bend your elbow into your baby grasshopper. Okay, keep your right elbow bended at all time here. Nice. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, back down to your seated position. You're going to bring your knees together and find yourself into your squatting position. Clasp your arms and just place it behind your head. And you're going to bring your elbow in. Now, tuck your chin in, fold yourself into Malasana. Take another 2 breaths. One last deep breath in. And as you exhale, unclasp your hand, placing your palms in front of you. Spread to your fingertips. Now, press to the floor. Lift your heels off the floor. Bend your elbow, hug your tricep in. You know where we're going. So it doesn't have to be your best curl. This is just a warm up, okay? Shift your weight forward. That's okay. Hug your elbow in. I know it's heavy. So you want to squeeze and engage your core a little bit more. Leaning your knees onto your tricep. If you can, maybe lift one foot or maybe the other. Take another 2 deep breaths in your crow. Doesn't have to be the best, but I want you to warm up the wrist there. Another one. And just slowly release. Awesome. Let's sit down again from the beginning. All right. Left foot under, right foot on top. Same thing, your double pigeon. Take a deep breath in, arms reach to the sky. Now keep projecting through your fingertips, keep going. I want you to think of pressing your sit bone down, so not rounding on your back, keep reaching it forward. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And exhale, hands down to the floor. Crawl your fingertips further away from you so you pull and lengthen through your spine. Exhale with the intention of pressing your chest towards your shin. Another deep breath in. Use your lower body strength. Press yourself up into seated upright. Right arm reach up this time. Same thing. I want you to think of extending the serrate side of your body. So reach your right fingertips further. Now crawl your right fingertips. Notice if your right knee is lifted. Press the knee down, keeping intact your right knee with your foot. Now walk your fingertips further, 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 further. If you can, rest at your forearm. And maybe pushing the tricep or your armpit towards your right foot. Take another 2 breaths. And as you exhale, press yourself up. Right foot down to the floor, extended your left leg. Marichyasana A, right arm slide under, left arm reach to the sky. Complete the bind and pull your left shoulder blade forward. Okay, can you keep extending to the crown of your head? And just notice that the second side, it will feel faster because I explain it less and your body knows where you're going already. But I want you to think of going inside the pose. Which part of the muscle that you feel the most? Make it an active stretch or passive stretch. Another deep breath in. And exhale, lift yourself up. Unbind yourself. And you're gonna press your left foot in front of you. Right foot on top of your left knee. Hands at the back. All right, this is the degree that you want to think of. Work internally. Can you think of where is your right hip socket? Pulling the femur bone away from the hip socket and nudge your right knee away. Okay? If you're feeling okay there, you can walk your left foot closer. Feel free. Or maybe if you want to bring yourself up, keeping your spine straight, hugging your knee closer, pressing your shin closer to your chest. Okay, one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's open twist here. Right arm reach to the sky, right elbow towards your right foot. Look over into the back shoulder. Keeping your spine straight. So your back arm, support your weight fully here. Another deep breath in. Exhale to slowly release the twist. You're going to slide your right arm underneath your right calf. And you're going to extend your left leg and fold yourself down. Think of pressing your right knee down to the floor again here. Keeping your left leg straight. Another deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to lift yourself up. Bend through your left knee one more time. Your reverse tabletop, so you know where this is going, right? Spread your fingertips just about your shoulder distance. Now press your hip up. Keeping your hip lifted while you try to press the knee down towards the floor. Keep that right knee activation. One deep breath in. As you exhale, swing your hip back, lift the hip higher, and keep pressing your right knee down to the floor. It's like almost a positive and negative reaction there. Inhale, lift up. Relax your neck. Exhale back one more time. Last time, inhale. Relax your neck. Exhale back. You're gonna hold this one here. So straighten the arms, lift the hip, and keep pressing your right knee down towards the floor. For 3, 2, 1, and down. Just your right knee, place it over your left leg. So your right foot down to the floor. Right arm reach to the sky and press it towards your right knee. Open twist, inhale, lift. Exhale, look over into your left shoulder. Another deep breath in. Exhale, now you can slowly release the twist. Have a look. Okay, have a look first. You can press your palms in front of you. So you're facing towards the left side, yeah? Now press the palms down in front of you. Your first option is to just press your hip up. This is a lot of work for your arms already, right? But if you want more, you can bend your elbow and tilt your chest forward. It's a very good crow pose practice here because you're having the same arm, but you're still having the leg to support you. But if you're feeling strong, maybe you can leave your right arm, grab over into your right ankle and lift it up. Keep hinging, keep shifting your weight forward. Okay, let's do it. 4 breaths. I'll have a look. Nice one, being. All right, you can. So your arms want, yes, correct. Nice one, Ethan. Nice one, Len. Nice one, son. Try to lift the hip first. Beautiful one, Mary. And exhale, you're gonna drop down. Cool. So you're going to start from there. You're just gonna uncross your leg, sit down into your Malasana one more time. Your yogi squat. This time you're going to slide your left arm under, right arm reach to the sky, and maybe complete the bind. Pull your shoulder blade back and look over into the right corner of your room. Keeping the activation on your arm. So can you pull it down more towards the floor? Another deep breath in. Exhale to release. Other side. Slide your right arm, internally rotate. Left arm reach to the sky. If you can grab over onto your wrist, because I know some of you can you pull more on your left arm there? So you straighten the left arm and it's almost touching towards the floor. And probably you could touch your fingertips down towards the floor. Make it more an active stretch. Another deep breath in. Exhale to release. Phew. All right, have a look. I know some of you have tried this, some of you haven't. We're gonna do our funky crow, our asymmetrical crow. Have a look, because this, the first time when you try, it may feel confusing, it may feel quite difficult because the placement of the arm. But I honestly think once you're able to do it, when you go into any arm balances, this is a much easier or attemptable arm balance, okay? Just like regular crow, your palms are in line with each other, correct? But this one, we want to have the forearm down to the floor. One forearm down, one palm down. The distance is your elbow should be next to your elbow, your opposite elbow. Now, I want you to press on the forearm really strongly. This is a good practice for your headstand as well, because this activation in your shoulder, that's what you need to go into your pincha, your headstand, same activation. So start with that forearm, okay? Press your palms, lift your hip. Now, don't be afraid of leaning your weight forward. I'll show you from the side. It's the same. You just gotta lean your weight forward. Lift the higher leg first, and maybe the other one. Okay. If you're practicing on this crow, make sure you do it on both sides, left and right. If you practice your regular crow, feel free. Let's do it 4 breaths on each side. More activation on your elbow, Kim. Nice one, and that's beautiful. That's very sturdy. Nice one, Ethan. Everyone's really getting good at it. So if you finish with one side, make sure you do it on the other side, okay? That's okay. Like I say, it's just our warm-up, so you don't have to do the best of it. Preserve your energy. Nice one, Ethan. Beautiful control there. Nice one, Sean. Look at that, Bing. That's good. You probably want to lift your hip higher first before you go into it. That's much better, Bing. Okay. That's enough with our warm-up for that. Let's find your way into your downward facing dog. So whichever way, you're going to press your palms. Now push your way back into our first downward facing dog. Gripping your mat strongly. And can you activate more in your arms? So turning your elbow down towards the floor, soften to your breath here. Okay, take one deep breath in. Exhale to soften it deeper. Left leg up to the sky, bend, turn it like you're kicking yourself. 3-leg down dog. Eyes look forward between your hands, and you're going to swing your left leg, land it forward between your hands. Back heel down, side angle pose, right arm reach overhead. Okay, think of lengthening the right side of your body here. One beautiful straight line towards your right fingertips. Lightly rest it on your left fingertips only, not the full weight. Keeping your back leg as active as the front. Now one big breath in, you use your top hand, open yourself up into warrior 2. Sink your hip down, same thing, your back leg is as active as your front. Look over into your left fingertips. One deep breath, reverse warrior, reach your left arm over to the back, right arm slide over towards your shin, look up to the sky. Can you sink yourself deeper? So feel of extending your left knee out. Sink down so you feel the opening more onto your hip. One deep breath in, exhale, lift yourself up, left forearm over onto your left quads. Right arm reach over to the back into your half bind. Now, if you can't go into your full bind, that is okay. I want you to stay here. Have a look, okay? Think of more rotating of that shoulder blade. Have a look first. If you can't go into your full bind, that is okay. The next pose is gonna be triangle. So I want you to extend your left leg. Have a look first. Have a look. We're not going there yet. Right arm reach to the sky there. Okay. For the rest of you who can go into your bind, you can go into your bind. And same thing, can you roll your shoulder blade back? And if you can, keeping the bind here, extend to your left leg into your bounded triangle. Breathe onto your hamstring. Now, bend to your left knee, keeping the bind. If your shoulder is too much, you can loosen that grip. Exhale again, back to your bounded triangle or to your triangle. Again, one more time, bend to your left knee. Keep looking up. Exhale, last one. That's it, straight left leg at all times. Now, eyes look down to the floor. Bend to your left knee. Bounded half moon or just half moon if you can't bind. Tip your weight forward. Heel toes, heel toes, heel toes. Step your back foot. Now, hinge your weight and lift your right leg slightly off the floor. Okay, full concentration. And if you can, once your right leg up, and try to straighten your left leg. If you fall, just go back up. One last deep breath in. Exhale, stepping your right foot next to your left. Now from here, bird of paradise. So you're going to keep your right foot down to the floor, lift your hip up. Okay? Once your right leg is straight, you can try to extend your left leg, keeping your right leg active at all times. One last deep breath in. Exhale, bend through your left knee, keeping your left leg where they are. Unbind yourself. I'll show you from diagonal angle. You're gonna hold over onto your left foot there. A lot of balancing, so maybe try to press your right foot first. If it's possible, lift your left leg and use your hand to grab over onto your foot. Okay, standing pigeon. I know this is a big pose. If you can't, you can just hold over onto the foot. That is okay. Wherever you are, if you're hugging your baby here, you're going to bend to your right knee and land your left foot on top of your right knee. Chair pose figure 4. Arms reach to the sky. Exhale, sink yourself down. Stay. One deep breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Open twist, left elbow towards your left foot. First option, maybe stay here, that's okay. If you can, spread your wings. Plant your palms down to the floor, arms reach to the sky. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, wherever you are, you can place your hands down on the floor to support you. You're going to squat down here with your figure 4 leg. And slowly shift your hands over to the back. Still there with me? One last thing. If you can, lift your hands off the floor, coming up onto your tippy toes. A lot of balancing, I know. I'll show you from the front. Coming up onto your tippy toes, and you're going to lift your hands, keeping your left knee active and press it down towards the floor. Okay? Just test yourself, balance yourself, have fun with it. Another deep breath in. Exhale, from there, you're going to drop your left leg in front of you and shift your right leg back into your high pigeon. We're there. Phew. Let's use this pose to catch up with our breath. So in your high pigeon, I want you to try to inline the ankle with your knee. So if you need a block, this is the time to grab a block and sit on your left hip. Okay? Use your right hand. If you need to keep your left foot intact on the floor, do that. Now, hinge from your hip and you're going to fold yourself down. Like I said, this is the pose where you're going to press yourself. Take at least about another 4 breaths. Stay. All right, in your next inhale, I need you to press yourself up. And you're going to use your left hand, reach up to the sky, and you're gonna cross your left hand, reach over towards the right side. Okay? If you can, maybe rest at your tricep or your armpit towards your left foot. And form a fist with your left arm and use your right hand to grab over into the fist. You can push the fist more towards the floor, opening your chest high to the sky. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly press yourself up. Now you're going to swing your right leg forward. Ooh. You're going to bend to that left, right knee again and place your left foot on top of your right knee. Don't worry, we're there. We are there. Now, take a seat. This is the same thing what we did in the beginning, right? It's our seated pose. Same figure 4. If this is a lot, you can stay here. You'll probably notice by this time you are more open. But if you can reach your left arm again and place your left forearm over onto your left elbow towards your left foot. Seated twist, stay. Another deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release. You can let go of the leg first. You can shake the leg one more time. Okay. All right. Here is the fun part. It all begins. So this is our first side. We finished our sequence. This is all the peak pose is going to be a back-to-back link again. But have a look, okay? You probably, some of you already know. If you want, go into your Parsva Yogidandasana. Some of it call it dragonfly, grasshopper. But have a look first. Have a look. You don't have to go into the arm balance, but what I want you to try here to do is that lift your left arm and think of using the shoulder. So you want the deeper, you can cross your shoulder over towards your foot. The higher your foot onto your armpit, the easier this arm balance is gonna be, okay? So you're gonna cross it over. Once you got the intact there, I want you to press onto the the inner side of the foot. This is very important, this side. Yeah, the curve of the foot there, how we call it. That's a very important part to press over onto your armpit. That's all, I'm happy. But some of you want more, you can press your palms down to the floor. Now, this is where you're going. Keep pressing, bend your elbow, shift your weight forward, and if you can, lift your right leg. Hinge, 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 hinge. Okay, that's your first one. Let's do it first. Like I said, you got 2 options there. Crossing it, that's okay. If you want to try to lift yourself up and just hinge yourself without lifting your leg, that it's okay as well. Now keep crossing your right arm higher first. Nice one, Sean. That's beautiful. That's it, Paul, and keep pressing. Yes, correct. Correct. That's a nice. That's it. You can use your right hand to grab over onto your ankle as well, Bolan. Yep, maybe reach towards your foot even better. Nice one, Ethan, look at that. Yay. Wow, awesome. That's a really good one, Ethan. Okay, have a look. We're gonna do it again one more time. So, the second one. Some of you who still hesitant to go into the arm balance, that's okay. I want you to work on this inhale breath to reach. Exhale breath is where you empty your tummy and where you deepen the pose. That's how I use it. Inhale breath to extend, exhale breath. Notice how I change it. Even my breath changed and I use it to press and deepen onto it. If you can't go into arm balance, grab over into your ankle, work on that rotation. I'm good with it. This is still a lot of rotation. Okay, so have a look. One more time. If you want to go into your Parsva Yogidandasana, you remember that I told you when you can do your funky version just now, every arm balance will get easier. So if you want to try your funky grasshopper or dragonfly, you're gonna cross your arms, plant your right forearm down. Yeah, press it really strongly, lift yourself up. Press onto the inner side of your foot, lift up. Okay. Trust me, it is so much easier compared to the other arm balance, the first version, if you want to try. Let's do it. Don't worry about going into the arm balance yet, because I want you to think of getting deeper first. The deeper it is, the lighter you'll get. That's beautiful, Ethan. Okay, Bing. Let's have a look. Mary, you can use your left hand to grab over into the foot. Yeah, more. That's it. All right, more activation on your elbow, Bing, before you go into it. You're almost there. Nice one, Kim. I can't see the leg, but nice one, Grace. Yeah, this version is easier, I think, for some of you. Yeah. Okay. One last thing. Okay. That's an arm balance where we work. So Yogidandasana itself, it's a pose that just basically means foot behind armpit. So that's this pose that where you can sit down, have a look. Okay. For some of you who already can work deepen into it, this is a pose that I'm still working on too. So if you can really deepen into it, you can internally rotate your left arm and reach over onto the hole there and push it down. Unbind yourself, shift your weight towards that left leg and press the foot and lift up. Okay. So before you go into it, it's a lot in your shoulder. You want to shift the hip and you are leaning onto your left glute. So you are sitting down, because otherwise it's a hard pose to balance. Do you want me to try again one more time? Are you guys okay? One more time. Do you from this side? Because the arm work is already obvious, yeah? So slide the left arm over. The higher it is towards your armpit, the better it is. Cross it. Shift, tilt. Bind. Up. Okay. Let's give it a go. Otherwise, like I said, work on that rotation that you had in the beginning. It is a big twist. It is. Look at that, Sun. You already got your Yogidandasana there. C has a very open hip. That's it. You can just lift your right arm. With Sun, I want you to try this. So if you can, use your left hand to grab over onto your knee. Yeah? And then shift it there. If you can, grab over into the knee and reach your right arm forward. Okay? That's it. And lift your right arm and place. Yeah, there you go. You can take a picture. That's awesome. Okay. Slowly release from that. She has it. Her son has it. Okay. Let's go into the second side. Okay. But before that, we're going to go into our downward facing dog first. Don't worry, the second side always faster. Shift your weight forward, high plank. Bend your elbows, slowly lower yourself fully down to the floor. Just a mellow cobra. So press to your palms and press your chest. Just softly off the floor, just a mellow version. Keep squeezing your elbow together. And exhale, push your weight back into your downward facing dog again. Okay, now your right leg up to the sky, bend to your knee like you're kicking yourself. Step your right foot forward with your hands, land your right palms down, side angle pose. Keep projecting to your left fingertips, more opening on this side. Another deep breath in, warrior two is your exhale. Press your left foot as equally strong as your right leg. Another deep breath in, reverse warrior. Another deep breath in. Can you sink yourself deeper? Feel the opening onto your right hip. One more inhale. Exhale, right forearm over onto your right quads. Left arm reach over to the back. Half bind is enough. If you want to work onto your full bind, feel free. You can use the straps as well. Now, activate your shoulder, pulling it away and look over onto the back, onto the ceiling. Half bind or full bind, extend your right leg, bounded triangle or triangle. Bend to your right knee again. 2 more times, push back, triangle pose. 1 more time. Triangle pose, hold here. 3 breaths. Nice. Eyes look down to the floor, bend to your right knee. Now, into your bounded half moon or just half moon. So shift your weight forward, lift your back leg off the floor, hinge a lot before you go into it. If you fall, just try again. 1 last breath. And step your left foot next to your right. From here, you're going to press your left foot, lift your right heel off the floor. Lift your hip up. And extend to your right leg. Into your bird of paradise. For 3, 2, 1. Bend to your right knee. Slowly unbind yourself and grab over onto your legs. If it's too much, you can just hold over into your right leg and hug it there. If you can, slide your left elbow to your right foot and lift it up into your standing pigeon. Keeping your left leg straight. Another deep breath in. Exhale slowly, placing your left foot on right foot on top of your left knee. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Figure 4 chair. Sink your hip a little bit lower. I know your leg might be shaking. That's okay. We're almost there. Hands to your heart center. Right elbow, right foot. You can do your prayer hand. If you want to do your open twist, reach your right palms down to the floor, left arm to the sky. Take another one. Exhale, hands down. From here, you can use your hand down to the floor with full control. Lower your hip down into your squatting, hands over to the back to support spine up. Okay, you have a balance test here. Now, you can lift coming up onto your tippy toes and maybe lift one hand and maybe the other one. You'll notice that one side is definitely harder, right? And I can barely balancing with my legs on this side. But give it a go, even with one fingertip off the floor. Resting, I mean. Another inhale. Exhale to slowly release. Right foot down, sliding your left leg back into your high pigeon. Good. Same thing, use your left hand as a support if you need to keep your right foot intact there. Okay, push your left hip forward. Now, inhale to extend your spine and pressing your chest down towards the floor. You can rest your forehead over into your forearm, your right forearm. You can extend your right forearm in front of you. If your right foot can stay, you can reach both arms forward. Take another inhale. Exhale, you're going to lift yourself up. Now your right arm, it's going to reach up to the sky. Walk and bring it towards your left side. Rest your right foot. with your right armpit or your right tricep. Form a fist or prayer hand, your choice. Can you twist more towards the sky? Take another big breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Phew. Swing your left leg forward. Back into your seated figure 4. All right, so you know the deal, right? This is your second time doing it, but we're gonna go deep in first into the first one. So sit up straight. And if you want to walk your left foot closer, do that. For some of you, right arm reach to the sky, work on your open twist. Okay? All right, unbalanced stand. If you wanna go into your Parsva Yogidandasana, same thing, walk that foot higher onto your armpit first. Press your palms down to the floor, coming up. Keep pressing onto your foot, onto your tricep, and lift your left leg. Hinge your weight forward. 4 breaths there. Stay, do it better than me. That's good, Kim. And once you finish, you can slowly drop down. You want to shake your leg first, you can do that, because you're going to do it again. It's good sometimes to loosen your leg rather than holding it in the pose. Just let go, loosen it. The second time sometimes it's deeper. All right, the second one is your funky version. Feel free to have a look. I think have a look first. Have a look. I'll show you again one more time. I want you to think of like inhale is where you reach the arm, right? You want to use your left hand to support you to extend that. Exhale, how far can you reach your right arm out? Rest it on the foot, palms planted down. Coming up, this is the part, if you can drop your left forearm down. Okay. And you may notice that your foot want to slide off from the elbow, tricep, that is normal. Keep pressing the foot over onto the tricep. It's actually much easier to do this pose without a heat in the class, because when you're sweating, trust me, it'll make the pose like 10 times harder. So this is a good time to practice this pose. Okay. All right, beautiful. Slowly release, release, release. That's good. Let's do the Yogidandasana, because I saw some of you were doing really good. I was thinking I want to add on to it, but let's do the Yogidandasana because I think that's enough. We still have inversions to go to. I just want to do like, yeah, just press your right foot again on top of it one more time. Now crossing your right arm up one more time. So Sun, you know where this is going, your Yogidandasana, so you can just use your right arm, internally rotate and grab over onto your knee if you can. The rest of you can slide the hand onto the holder. Shift your weight, lean over onto your right, complete the bind, and sit up. Some of you with a very open hip, you can try to reach your hand over onto your knee. It's a big, big, big hip rotation and your shoulder rotation there. Nice one. Kim, Sean. Beautiful. That's it, stay. Work more. You think of externally rotating the hip. So keep pulling the hip down. Okay, once you have enough, let's unwind that. Not unwinding that, I mean, we're gonna go into inversions first. Okay, so next, let's bring your mat closer to the wall. Okay, let me drink my water. You got around 5 minutes or more to work on your inversions. Let's do this first. We're gonna go into our Prasarita Padottanasana, which just means wide leg forward, standing wide leg forward fold. But I want you to have a wall behind you so you can work deepening onto your folding, yeah? So legs wider than your mat to start with. And from there, I want you to walk your feet further away from each other. You have a wall behind you, so you won't fall backward. That is okay. Clasp your arms behind and reach a knuckle. And if it touch the wall, that's good. And slowly keep turning your heels, widening. And I want you to keep your legs active at all times. Reach your knuckle up to the sky while you maintain this at all times. Keep your head slightly lifted off the floor to make it more of an active stretch. Okay, let's do it. Your heels wider than your toes. So turning your heels outward, pulling it, bringing your feet in. Nice. If you want more, from there, everyone stay with me, right? From there, I want you to try to hinge your weight forward and just leave your heels off the floor. Leave your heels, leave your heels, leave your heels. I know. Use your knuckle, you can press it towards the wall, and then you can slightly lift your heels off the floor. Notice that lightness that you almost topple down. Don't be afraid, give it a go. Lift, hold. Notice how much you need to activate your inner hamstring. That's what we're looking for. Last one, lift your heels, hold here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Okay. Next one, we're going into our headstand first. We practice that because we have opened our hip, we have externally rotating our hip. If you want to go into your headstand from straddle, you can do that. Feel free to do it without a wall if you can. But I want you to try this. Once you go into your, so same thing, Roland, as a reminder, when you go into headstand, I want you to bring your elbow in. Don't let them spray out, hug them in. Press your forearm down to the floor. This is just as a reminder, okay? So have a look. Crown of your head down to the floor, coming up onto your straddle. Lean your weight forward, lift your heels, and maybe you can lift your legs up. Reach up. From here, diamond leg. If you can, frog leg. Hold here, extend your leg. Back into your straddle. And slowly back down to the floor. Okay, let's give it a go. Otherwise, practice your headstand for now. That is fine. But trust me, it's gonna be fun. So, straddle, or you can just any way to go into your headstand. Your diamond leg, so feet together. Frog leg. And then straddle again. If you still have time, you can go back up into your headstand. Diamond, frog. Nice one then. frog. Yes, and then straddle. Nice one, Sean. Nice one, son. Nice one. Everyone's doing really good. More activation on your leg, Sean. That's really good, Paul, and that's a lot of activation. They're beautiful. Keeping more activation on your leg and you'll be good, Poland. Okay, take another big breath in and slowly down. Feel free to do that in your pincha. It's the same thing, like you just press your forearm and then your head's, of course, off the floor, straddle leg. One last time, one last inversion. So yes, first one, you can do that in your pincha. The second one, if you want a funky version. Now, you want to bring your palms together. If you want to challenge yourself, if everything seems okay, if you want to challenge, you can try this. Palms down. You're going to press it in front of you. Okay? From there, you're going to lower your heads down to the floor, widen through your leg. Yeah? This is like a funky version of your tripod. And if you can, lift one foot off. And maybe keep pressing to your palms. If you can, lift the other legs up. Okay? It's a lot of balancing there. But some of you, I know some of you really want to challenge yourself. Think of pressing that really fully down to the floor, pressing your feet together into that funky tripod headstand. Otherwise, practice the other version. That is okay. Leave one leg to start with if you're doing that version. One leg first, nice. More activation first land. Trust me, it's a lot of balancing. Beautiful. It is easy to lose balance, but that's very beautiful and that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Alice. That's it. Now straddle your legs. If you can lift your legs off, lift one foot off first. Bend through the knee, nice. And slowly, slowly lift the other leg. It is that moment of lifting the other leg. So whichever version, all right. Let's. Yes. Okay. If you want to show it again one more time, because I know it's very tricky. One more time. Okay. This is your last inversion because we. So your palms, do it with a wall because it's very tricky. Like the balancing is very tricky, and you need some time to adjust to you. So you want to press it almost like a peacock arm. Like if you try a peacock pose, it's the same, right? That's your palms position there. How do I show it? Yeah. And from there, you're going to go into your straddle just like what we just did. Bend your elbow and lower your crown of your head down to the floor. Press to your palms and your crown fully strongly down to the floor. Lift your heels and maybe lift one leg up. Hug that knee in. If you can, shift away. Bring your other leg. Yeah? It's a lot of playing with your fingertips while you're in it. Still got it? Yes, yes. The first time I do it first. That's good. Okay, you can, beautiful, that's very beautiful, Sean. Just more playing with that fingertips and the knuckle of your palms there. You'll get I'll get it. Trust me, the first time I did the pose as well, I was like, what is this? Like, you can't just find that perfect balance, and I toppled so many times. But then this is probably the third time, fourth time I was doing it, and it gets much easier. Okay, somehow your body just remember it regardless. Like if you haven't, and I haven't done it for a while. Okay, so your body will remember. Like it's not today, but you will get it one day. Okay, and some of you did really well. So let's unwind. Crossing your left leg on top of your right into your Gomukhasana leg. Since we've been working a lot on our external rotation of hip, we're gonna work on the internal. Take a deep breath in, just walk your hand in front of you. And I just want you, if you can, just relax your forearm down to the floor and bring your chin to your knee. Soften yourself. Another inhale. Exhale, press yourself up. Let's swap side. Left leg under, right knee on top. Crawl your fingertips. Soften your forearm and bring your knee, and bring your chin closer to your knee. Just feel the stretch on the outer side of your left glute, your IT band. So breathe into it. Exhale and deepen it. Another deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to press yourself up away from it. Now cross your leg. I want you to roll your back down, keeping your feet still down on the floor with your knees bended. From here, just 3 mellow breaks, okay? Just a mellow one, doesn't have to be the craziest one. I just want you keeping your palms face down to the floor and just press your hip up. Inhale, just feel that opening onto your chest. Exhale, slowly drop your hip back down. Another inhale, lift. Exhale down. One last thing, inhale. Exhale and down. Beautiful. Hug your knees to your chest. Just a mellow twist again. Use your left arm to grab over onto your right knee and use it and guide it over towards the left side. Extending and reaching your right arm to the side, softening to your shoulder blade and press it down towards the floor. Look over into your right fingertips. Just close your eyes once you're here. Take another inhale. Exhale to slowly bring your knee back to center. Exhale over onto the other side. Another inhale. As you exhale, bring your knees back to center. Just slightly tap your feet down to the floor, extending in front of you. Open your palms up into your Savasana. Tucking your shoulder blade in. And just use this moment to fully relax. Just use this moment to absorb the practice that you've done today. Regardless of the things you can or you can't do, you've tried your best. Just slowly bring your awareness back into your body. Bring the life into your fingertips, your toes, your wrists, ankles. And extend your arms overhead. Take a big full breath in here. And as you exhale, any tension, any stress, any pressure you're still holding on to, let them go. Bring your knee one at a time to your chest and give yourself a big, warm, gentle hug. And just slowly roll yourself over onto your right side. With your upper body strength, press yourself up into sitting upright, comfortable position. Bring your palms into your heart center. Keeping your eyes closed. Just first thing first for yourself, for the dedication of practice, the time, effort that you put into it, to each other, the energy that we share, regardless where we are practicing. Lights, love, and everything that resides within the universe, we humbly bow to each other and say, Namaste.